go to the second set of the SNUL Invitational. We're starting on Pokemon Stadium 2. It is Mad Ice King versus Supahsemmie.
I instantly want to give a little bit of a shout out to Mad Ice King's tag. I don't know if you saw that thread on Twitter, but there was this guy who played an online tournament against the Robin, and the Robin hit forward air to nair, and he started complaining in the Smash GG chat that he modded his switch because that's not a true Robin combo.
Of course, that's how Mad Ice King got here. You know, he modded the switch.
Yeah, exactly. Before we all got into the arena today, Mad Ice King was there modding the switch.
It's a little illegal USB stick, but let's see if that helps him at all versus Supahsemmie. We already about 2/3 through our 11 sword. And, you know...
one more hit in there, and there it goes. But he instantly picks it up. I mean, you show it right there, right? He's instantly aware of all of the uses left on his books and his 11th sword. So he's really just efficient at that.
Right, if you don't have a lot of experience watching Mad Ice King sets, I want you all to pay attention to those discarded items. He even uses for kill confirms into Thoron. So whether you're watching him play for Supahsemmie or maybe you meet him yourself in bracket once, those discarded items are definitely very important to watch.
Ooh, the arc fire from the ledge. Semi also just barely running away from it. Oh, catches the whiff tech with that down air. What a way to start
Looking
off.
straight like that first sword art you get in the Twilight Princess game, where he just jumps on top of your stunned body on the ground and impales you. Of course, it's Super Smash Bros., so he took him off the top. But honestly, there has not been a moment of rest afterwards. Look at these juggles, Supahsemmie with the double up air.
Yeah, he's just pressuring Mad Ice King. And of course, that is a little bit of a weakness for Robin, right? Doesn't have the greatest out-of-shield tools. So with Y.Link's crazy frame data, he can really put on a lot of pressure.
Yes, he does. And it's always so amazing to me how these players manage to somehow get these confirms like falling up air, which are not safe ever at all. But somehow they manage to work them in there.
They just know.
And it doesn't seem very punishable.
That was some great stuff by Mad Ice King, making use of the fact that Semi was locked into shield there, got the Nosferatu. Now, the back air weak into the back air, that can actually be a true confirm. I don't know if it was there. I don't know if it was true there, but it can be true. Right, making it back with the Elwind, but eating so much damage and losing another stock. Semi not letting up any time.
Right, this set, this particular matchup is all about the kill confirms. Robin loves them. He gets them with the landing arrows and the 11th sword. He gets them with the arc fire and the 11th sword. The discarded items, the Thoron. Almost every way this character gets a kill is with some kind of confirm, and it is no different with Y.Link. He's got the bomb to fair, he's got the arrow to fair, he's got the B in there. This is a matchup of confirms.
And the crowd cheers because of the modded combo. I see how it is, crowd. Nosferatu gonna miss. Semi just, once again, punishing that to his utmost. And Mad Ice King really trailing by now.
Oh yeah, that's the problem. He has a lot of projectiles. They're all a bit slow.
Don't counting it combos, come on.
You're not tapping the skills anytime soon by looking at this scoreboard. But that's the problem with Robin, you know. All these projectiles, they are slow and they do not beat bombs. So how are you gonna get through the wall of projectiles that Y.Link puts on the table?
Yeah,
with much less resources. He can just throw them out.
Definitely a little discrepancy there in character. I want to kind of say balancing, but Semi gonna miss the ledge there, so he is gonna go to his final stock.
Yeah, that was a great early sword by Mad Ice King, catching the jump from ledge, and you know. Did they say something about jumping from ledge?
You did. Why did that look so brutal?
I mean, he just pokos off him, and this is Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link.
Yeah.
So that's where the moves come from, and it looked just like it, way back in 1986 or whenever that game came out.
You got the boomer facts on deck?
Yeah, I'm only 27, my guy.
I mean, I've been called boomer, and I'm 23. So.
Oh right, like you know how it is with Gen Z. You hit the 20s and you're a boomer.
Exactly. You can grow some facial hair, and all of a sudden you're middle aged. But yeah, no, great showing there by Semi. Really convincingly taking that first game, I want to say.
Okay, so Mad Ice King has this, I don't know what to call it without being a little bit insulting, but he's got this pocket Belmont. It's not very good.
Okay. I like how you whisper that. Well, we might see it, or he's just going to go for the theme music here. No,
Okay, it's just the theme music.
It's just the
I
music.
was worrying, but you know, this soundtrack is pretty amazing, so I suppose it doesn't say too much when people select it. But I'm happy sticking to the Robin. Let's see what he can do with
There
small
is
dog.
actually a little counter pick here. This is a female Robin. I rarely see.
For more cheers from the weeps, get that crowd support in here.
Give Mad Ice King your energy, I suppose, is what he's saying here.
Double back air. He's got the
my.
fire arrow. I haven't seen Supahsemmie play in a long time. He hasn't been online in a long time, but he doesn't look like he has rusted for a day. Not a day. All these conversions, all these confirms, they are still looking just as good as they did pre-pandemic.
Yeah, it was looking extremely polished here, but the arc fire from Ledge tried to get a defensive option, but Semi instead just saying, nah, I'm naring out of that. Oh, and the bomb into the nair. What a setup again. Semi just showing his proficiency. Oh, not getting a combo there.
Great nair to read the jump. There's a down smash, surprisingly deceptive. It looks like just one swing, but there's actually a bit of electrical current that makes it a multi-hit. So a lot of people get caught by the second hit when they let go of the shield, but not Semi. Despite not meeting Mad Ice King in bracket all that often, he knows what he's doing and he knows the character he's playing against. And you can just tell that the Thunder and the Arc Fire, they just cannot keep up with the sheer volume of fire arrows, boomerangs and bombs.
Yeah, it's really a big discrepancy in how they are able to use their projectiles. I mean, Semi's boomerang and fire arrows and bombs are just constantly in the way of those Thunders and Arc Fires.
Yeah, it's real tough because that means a Robin player, Mad Ice King, really cannot get his walling game going, which is of course what he normally wants to, and there it is. There is no place to go. I think he's really out of ideas, because if a Robin player is jumping from ledge with an arc fire, you know they're just they're just brainstorming mid-game.
Yeah, like what can I do to get off this ledge?
Because normally, of course, you want to keep him out with the Thunder, but Supahsemmie
Ooh.
and Y.Link, they don't care.
Oh my, that was so cool. Just using two of the jabs into the forward air. I mean,
And a 3-stock ending on 69%. Supahsemmie, what a dominant game too.
this guy. That was insane. What a way to end off that game number 2. Such dominance, really.
3 stocks in 2 minutes, my guy.
That's
3
like-
stocks in 2 minutes.
And such a cool combo too. I mean, using only 2 of the jabs, not finishing it, instead dropping through the platform with an air to extend. Not a lot of people would do that. In fact, I've never seen anyone do that.
Only Semi, only
Only
Semi.
Semi. That was insane.
I gotta say, I feel a bit for Mad Ice King, because aside from Supahsemmie being one of the greatest players of the country, this is looking like a very tough matchup. What Robin wants to do is he wants to charge Thunder, he wants to scare you with Thunder, get you to jump, swat you out of the air with those big 11 aerials, but none of that is happening because the ground projectiles aren't threatening to Y.Link at all. He just fire arrows, boomerangs, bombs away, and Robin can't beat that volume of projectiles coming from Link, and if he can't beat that, then he cannot really force Y.Link to jump. And
Very
if he
true.
just is the first one to jump, then this speedy green dude is just gonna get underneath you, and it's real tough. Just walks up and
Yeah,
grabs him.
It's not often that I see a Robin player get away with just walking and grabbing someone.
Yeah, I mean, usually at the start of the game they pull back a little because they need to charge Levin. But I think Wendell is going for a different game style here. He is just going to swing with his sword. And maybe just abandon the default Robin game plan because it hasn't been working.
Also just going for smaller Thunders. We saw the first L Thunder there, but it's mostly just been the no charge version.
Right, if it has a decent chance of getting beat out by a boomerang, arrow or bomb anyway, might as well go for the less resource intensive option.
Well, already almost out of his thrones. He's gonna go for the Thoron, which is a smart play because that actually just goes through all the other projectiles, right? So in that case, he can actually beat out the projectile spam coming out from Y.Link. We saw him try it there, but missed the mark, but he does get the electric tone. See how he uses it. Oh, I think he tried to set up some cheeky stuff there.
Right, he wants people to fear those discarded books, those projectiles, and roll back, but Semi just doesn't. Oh, will he roll back? I think he could have rolled back there and get a nice forward smash, but I think he feared the rapid jab a little too much.
So too, and now
Still, just look at the way Mad Ice King is slowing down the game. He's just slowing it down, and yes, Supahsemmie has the lead, but it is looking a lot less of a catastrophe than game 2.
Yeah, and I mean the stage also helping out there, giving a lot of room to not get overwhelmed by Y.Link at all times. But still, it's still tough. But one good hit from Robin might just do it here. I mean, that 11 sword hits extremely hard.
It certainly does. Another fire arrow. Sammy is looking for that forward air.
We'll try to go for a shield poke there with the upper, I think. That should be... Oh, the returning boomerang saving Sammy there. That would have been a free Nosferatu.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Some really good healing for Mad Ice King.
Unfortunately, he is not getting any confirmed. Supahsemmie is not allowing it. There is the sweet spot neutral air, and he is out. 2 stocks remaining for Mad Ice King.
Gonna go for a Thoron again. See how he tries to use it. Supahsemmie though, yep, again, just shielding it or dodging it in any case. And Mad Ice King not getting a lot off of that beam cannon.
Okay, big combo by Supahsemmie. There's a rapid jab to finish it up.
We saw him try and go for a down tilt in those exact situations before, but they kept whiffing. So instead gonna go for a more active moves with the jab. Ooh, big back air. Not taking a stock just yet, but this is much closer than the first game. That Elwin's gonna save him, and he goes for the higher B. So clever.
Oh, that just has to feel terrible. He had the stock there, but he had no choice to bring him back. And now Supahsemmie is just, you know.
Back throw. Still no KO, man. Robin not having a great time here, but the second Elwin this time not saving him, but actually taking the stock.
Right, Elwin definitely redeeming itself right there. And only 62% lead for Supahsemmie. Of course, it's going to be pretty hard to overcome, but the contrast with game 1 and game 2 cannot be understated. And, you know, even if sometimes you go down 3-0, within the set you can see a lot of improvement.
Wow.
But the only improvement right there was in Supahsemmie's catalog of confirms. That was a new one. Bomb at the ledge into down smash. I'm learning every day with this guy.
Yeah, what a pickup once again, right? It really just shows he's been in these situations so many times. He's so well polished that he knows exactly what to do. Even in situations we've never seen.
I think that's it.
Oh
yeah.
no! Oh, but he actually goes for the up B that saves Mad Ice King.
That is a double freebie for Mad Ice King.
Wow.
Both a free stock from Supahsemmie and a free save of his own stock.
Yeah, and actually taunting a little bit there, which might come to cost him because he's eating so much damage again.
Right, it's time to tip the skills, but instead he just got a big combo from Supahsemmie. But another big combo, this time from Mad Ice King. Unfortunately for him, he cannot quite get up there to finish it off with a nice aerial.
Yeah, usually Robin can get a confirm out of the second arc fire, but here platform layout not helping out. Makes it back to the stage, but has to find his way off the ledge again. Down smash on the regrab.
Why?
Yeah, that is just going to be.
Was that a misinput?
I kind of want to say it was, because that was the freest way to take that set for Sammy there.
Yeah,